परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण, है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा चल आज निहाले परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले किरण किरण को निरख नयन से ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से को जा मन में मगन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन
आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला
मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण। है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव करो, परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु पर।
First, let me pay my respects to the Giri family on this occasion. But just to bring the attention of every Hindu, at any funeral, any observance like this, there must be no music, there must be quiet, chant, peace. Because the soul is now in that state of transition. And it's very critical that we help that soul on its journey by staying quiet, not only today, but from the time this happens until we complete the Bandara. Right? Just a piece of knowledge for all of us. So we're going to begin the ceremony this morning, and then we'll continue. So we ask everyone to please stand. केशवाय नमः, नमो नारायणाय नमः, माधवाय नमः, ऋषिकेशाय नमः। ओम पवित्र पवित्र सर्वस्थांगतो विस्मृतो निकाक्षम साभायाभ्यंतरा शुचि। पवित्रेस्तो वैष्णवो सवितुर्वः प्रसूत्पनामच्छिद्रेण पवित्रेण सूर्यस्य रश्मिभिः तस्य ते पवित्रपते पवित्रपूतस्य चट्कामः पुणे तच्च केयम्। चंदन तिलकम च महापुण्यम पवित्रम पापनाशनम आपदहरते नित्यम दलाते हरि चंदनम। संकल्प. ओम विष्णुर्विष्णुर्विष्णु अद्य श्री ब्रह्मद्विति पराणे शिश्वेतवारः कल्पे वैवस्वन्तर्यष्टाविंशति तमे कलयुगे कल्पनं चण्डाधेशे इन्दव ग्रामे पुण्यक्षेत्रे बौद्धवातारे वर्तमाने संवत्सरे श्री आषाढ़ मासे शुक्लपक्षे त्रयोदशी तिथौ शुभ योगे तैतिलकरण शनिवार वृश्चिक राशि से मिथुन राशि से सूर्य मेष राशि से सूर्य गुरु मेष राशि से स्थित शशांकेषु च शशेषु ग्रहेषु यथा यथा राशि स्थानस्थेषु अमुक गोत्रस्य कश्यप गोत्रस्य टेक हिज नेम अमुक नाम अमुक प्रेतस्य अंत्येष्टि कर्म हम करिष्ये. Is it right there? We meditate on Bhagwan Vishnu. Put your hands together, everyone. Om Yam Brahma Varun Indra Rudra Maruta Sthunvanti Divyaistavair Vedai Sangapadakrammo Upanishadair Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vastit Atadghatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Naviru Sura Asura Gana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Shantakarang Bhujagashainam Padmanabham Suresham विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिवृद्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं. स्नान. अमुक गोत्रस्य कश्यप गोत्रस्य टेक हिज नेम अमुक प्रेतस्य मृतस्थाने शवनिमित्तं स्नानं मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठताम्. चंदन. ओम अध्यामु गोत्रस्य कश्यप गोत्रस्य मुख प्रेतस्य मृत स्थाने शवनिमित्तं गंधम मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठताम्. Flowers, mala and so forth. अध्यमो गोत्रस्य कश्यप गोत्रस्य टेक हिज नेम अमुक प्रेतस्य मृत स्थाने शवनिमित्तं पुष्पमालां मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठताम्. अद्यामुख गोत्रस्य कश्यप गोत्रस्य मुख प्रेतस्य मृत स्थाने नव शव निमित्तं पुष्पमालां मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठताम्. अद्यामुख गोत्रस्य कश्यप गोत्रस्य मुख प्रेतस्य मृत स्थाने शव निमित्तं पुष्पमालां मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठताम्. Deep. Light it. Yes. Yeah, put some. गंधम मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठताम्. Walk around. Stand behind them. One person will hold the light. This is showing the light on this journey. This is not arati per se, right? This is giving this light and showing this soul this light to guide it on this journey. Yam dware, go ahead. Yam dware mahagore andena tamasavrite tatta loka nardhaya deepoyam upatishtitam. Amuk gotrasya kashyap gotrasya, take his name. Amuk pretasya mritastane shava nimitam deepam mayadiyate tau patishtatam. Yam dware mahagore andhena tamasavrite tattalokanhartaya deepo yamupatishtitam amugotrasya kashyap gotrasya mukpretasya. Take his name in your mind. Mritastane shavanimitam deepam yadiyate tau patishtatam. Continue. Yam dware mahagore andena tamasavrite tattalokanhartaya deepo yamupatishtatam Kashyap gotrasya mukpretasya mritasthane shavanimitam deepam maya diyate tau patishtatam. Go ahead. And afterwards you see about this. Come back here. Put some water in his hand. Make the sankalp now to offer the first pinda. Ajya Gotraha, take your name in your mind. Guptoham, take your Hari's name. Gotrasya, Pretasya, Pretatva, Nivritti, Purvaka, Shastrok, Phala Praptyartham, Bhuyadhi, Devata, Tushchartam, Cha, Mritasthane, Shavanitam, Pindadane, Karishye. Right, offer that on the floor. I want to do water now. Water that you have there, put that some in his hand. Take this watch in your hand, offer it on that leaf. Ajya Gotraha Paretaha, take his name. Mritstane, Shavanivit Pindasthane, Atravanekshvate, Mayadiyate, Taupatishtatam. Good. Now take the pinda in your hand now. With some black till, kush grass, water. Keep face out, right? Stand on this side and face out. Just step back a little bit. Good. Ajya Gotraha, take his name. Pretaha, Mritasthane, Shavanimita, Esha Pindaste, Mayadiyate, Tau Patishtatam. Offer there. Offer some more water again. Holy Safani Lucha. Ajya Gotraha, Kashyap Gotraha, Pretaha, take his name. Mritasthane, Shavanimita, Pindho Pari, Atra Pratyavanekshvate, Mayadiyate, Tau Patishtatam. Put your hands together now. Om Anadhini Dhano Deva Shankachakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundhari Kaksha Preta Moksha Prato Bhava. Right, pick the pin up now, put it close by. Everyone please take your seats. Let's all turn our thoughts to Bhagwan. In this time, all that we can do is pray to Bhagwan. It is said, and you have heard this many times before, Panditji has been saying this in every funeral that he has done. Dhanani bhummo pashuvashta goshte nari grihedware sakasmasthani dihashtitayam paralok marge dharmano go gacchati jiva ekah. It says that all your wealth and possessions will remain right here. Dhanani bhummo pashuvashta goshte nari grihedware sakasmasthani. The wife will reach the body to the door. The friends will take the corpse to the cremation ground. Dehashchitayam, the fire will consume this body. Dehashchitayam paralokamari. But what goes with the soul? dharman gogachati jiva ekaha. So all that this soul takes with it. This is the senses and mind, all of these things fold up with the soul and moves on. But it is the dharma that this individual will practice. And so therefore all that we can do to help that soul on its journey is send energies through what? The name of Bhagwan. During the Shraddha, doing all of the things that are prescribed in the scriptures at the appropriate time. It is said, Govinde niyatam chetaha kritakritya sadaivasa. It says a man is only successful in this world when he has Bhagwan in his heart, when he thinks about Bhagwan. And Uncle Hari, as we know him, this is all he had in his mind and his heart and his words all the time. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hanuman was his favorite. And also says in Garuda Puran, Kriya Karya Yata Shakti. Whatever you do it to the best of your ability. Whatever physical ability he had in his, since I knew him, he used that to come to the mandir. Every Tuesday he would be there. He didn't have mobility like all of us, but he used Kriya Karya Yata Shakti. All of his energies that he had. Every single sinew and ounce of that energy. He used that in the worship of Bhagwan. So therefore, in my opinion, his life has been successful. Govinde niyatam chetaha kritakritya sadaivasa. His life has been successful because in his heart and his mind, what was there? Bhagwan. Shriman Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Shriman Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Shrimad Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Bolo. Shrimad Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Hari Om Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Bhadri Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Shriman Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Shriman Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Hari Om Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Shriman Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki. Now we have, right? So we know we call the first speaker. I don't have the program in front of me, so I'll refer to you as speakers, right? So.
Sitaram and good morning, everyone. Basdeo Singh, better known as Hari, was born on the 5th of March 1947 to Ramdayal Singh and Rose Ramdayal Singh in Pear Road, Felicity. He was the second of 10 children. All of us have known Uncle Hari in various roles: husband, father, brother, grandfather, and friend. I have been privileged to have known him as uncle, and it is within this context I shall share the greatness of this unique individual. When I think of Uncle Hari, a number of traits come to mind: hardworking, dedicated, selfless, God-fearing, honest, helpful, resilient, respectable, reliable, brilliant. Nothing was more important to Uncle Hari than family, and he was the pillar of his. From a very young age, he journeyed by foot to the rice and cane fields of Caroni to work with his mother. He attended the Endeavour Hindu Primary School and then St. Augustine Secondary School, where he excelled academically. His intelligence earned him a scholarship in the field of business. Unfortunately, Uncle had to put his studies on hold due to financial constraints and acquired a part-time job at a shoe store in Shibwanas, so he could provide for his family. He understood the duty of being a dedicated son to his parents and took the initiative to fulfill the role of a secondary caregiver to his siblings. Uncle went on to work at several other establishments throughout the years: Bata, Hoyt's Furniture, PTSD. He was self-employed for some time, making drag slippers, and managed the poultry depot until his retirement.
On the 7th of May, 1978, Uncle Harry got married to Antyeshti. 2 years later, they had Mira, and a year after, they had Lisa. He was the best father any daughter could have asked for, and always ensured that his children's needs were met. His family unit grew, where he gained 2 sons-in-law, Navin and Ravi. And his granddaughter, Caitlin, was the apple of his eyes. He loved them all dearly. There was never a dull moment when Uncle Harry was around. He was the life of family gatherings and limes. Cricket and all fours were his favorite pastime. He was always there for everyone and gave the best advice and guidance. For the last 13 years of his life, Basdeo Singh was stricken by several strokes, but he never lost faith in God. An admirable quality was that he remembered God in every moment, regardless of what he was going through. He would say, "God is in front and I will walk behind." Uncle attended temple religiously and was an ardent devotee of Sri Hanuman. He made sure they soaked chana the day before so he could do his offerings on Tuesdays and Saturdays. He spent his days reciting the Hanuman Chalisa, keep counting them with pieces of gravel that he secured in his small tin. Uncle lived a full life. He worked very hard. He had a golden heart and a beautiful soul. He was loved by everyone. His legacy will live on, and the countless memories will be treasured forever. On behalf of the Singh family, we would like to say thank you to those present here today and those who have joined us virtually to celebrate the life of the late Basdeo Singh, better known as Harry. Also, a heartfelt thank you to everyone who extended their condolences, offered their thoughts and prayers, as it has been comforting during this difficult time. It is a reminder of the impact he had on everyone and how many lives he touched. As he always said to everyone when asked how he was doing, Basdeo Singh, relaxing. Now he has gone to relax in Lord Krishna's abode.
Sitaram, everyone. For those who may not know me, my name is Saloni. I'm Shayad and Dory's daughter. Today I'm going to be speaking on behalf of myself as well as my cousin Nirvana, who is Asha and Papalan's daughter, and our auntie Nicole, who is Beth and Baby's daughter, as they both could not be here today. Now, you may think that Papa Hari had only one grandchild, but really he considered all of us his grandchildren. Not only myself, Nirvana, and Nicole, but so many more of us that are here today. He was always a joyful presence to be around, and I remember climbing the plum trees at the back of the house with him when I was younger, and I could never reach very high, but Papa always made sure I got plenty plum to eat. Nirvana even remembers asking him for $1 to buy chocolates from the parlor, and each time without fail, Papa would pull out a stack of change from his chicken shop money and make sure she got that dollar to go buy her chocolates. Nicole pointed out that Papa Harry was one of the persons who could bring everyone together, regardless of what we were going through. A prime example being when we celebrated his 73rd birthday and Pago with him. This is a memory that she describes as one of the best celebrations of his life that we could have had, as he was surrounded by people who love him the most. He was always happiest with his family around him. She also noted how excited he was to meet Rahul, her husband, telling her each time that they spoke, "I'm waiting for Mr. Rahul," even telling her on the last opportunity that they got to speak that he was dreaming of going to America to see her. It is truly heartbreaking that they did not get that opportunity to meet, but we're sure they would have immediately hit it off. Even after his health deteriorated, Papa Harry never lost his warm energy and enthusiasm. He kept a radio next to his bed and was always listening for the riddles and jokes that the announcers would say, and he would promptly tell us the next time he saw or spoke to us. And it wasn't one joke. It was an arsenal of jokes that Papa Harry had ready for us each time. He also never forgot a single detail. He was always asking us what we were up to, and if anyone would remember what we had told him, it would be Papa. He never hesitated to tell us how much he loves us and how many blessings we would receive. And every time I saw him, he used to tell me Hanuman Baba would bless me. We all love him. To us, he was one of the best grandfather figures that we could have asked for. We all love him so, so much, and we're grateful for and will always cherish the time that we got to spend with him. Thank you.
I was sitting waiting there for someone else to come and speak because I was enjoying listening to all these stories, anecdotes about Uncle Harry, as we call him in the temple, right? But it said, I was reading this slok, and this came to my mind. Listening to what he did, I didn't know he was a scholar, right? He gave up his scholarship for what? For his family. It says, Chajet kularte purusham, that one should give up their friends for their family. Gramas charte kulam chajet, and for the village, they can give up their family. He did this. Think about it. He gave up his scholarship, his friends' association for his family to be there. Then he gave up his family by running his business. Gramas charte kulam chajet. Gramam janaspadyarte, and then you give up your village for the country. Eventually, he was with everyone, giving jokes and speaking, but in his mind, Atmyarte Prithvim Tyajit. It is said, if you want to really give sustenance to the soul, the Atmyarte Prithvim Tyajit, that you give up all worldly enjoyment and earthly attachments. He was only attached to Hanuman Swami, you know. Every time he spoke to him or he came close, that's all he's saying. All the time. Every word. And for this, we should all be happy and proud. Because this should be the aspiration of all of us. To be attached to the feet of Bhagwan. Vibhishan asked for this. Hanuman Swami asked for this. Kakpushund asked for this. Sudama asked for this eventually. Attachment to the feet of Bhagwan. And this is what happened to him in his progress. Because he practiced dharma. Dharma jayate sarvatra. Dharma has victory everywhere. And who is Dharma? Bhagwan Krishna. Let's pray to Bhagwan Krishna, Sri Ram, and then we ask Pandit Ashram to give us his message and blessings through the names of Bhagwan.
Vanshi vibhushit karan navanirdabhat Pitambhara dharunapimba paladarustat Purnendu sundaramuka darunavindanetrat Krishnat param kimapi tattvam aham na jane Krishnaya vasudevaya devaki nandanaya cha नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः. Let's call the name of Bhagwan. Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Harim Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallabham Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje. Achyutam Keshavam Satyabhamamadhavam Madhavam Sridharam Radhikaradhitam Indira Mandiram Chetasa Sundaram Devaki Nandanam Nandajam Samdhade Vishnave Jishnave Shankini Chakrine Rukmini Raghine Janaki Janaye Vallavi Vallabha Yarchita Yatmane Kamsavidvamsine Vamshine Te Nama Krishna Govinda He Ramanarayana Shripate Vasudev Ajite Srinidhe Achyutananta He Madhava Dokshaja Dwarika Nayaka Draupadi Rakshaka Rakshasa Shobhita Sitaya Shobhito Dandakaranya Bhu Punyatar Karana Lakshmane Nanvito Vanare Sevito Gasya Sampujito Raghava Patunam Dhenukarishtaka Nishtakre Dveshiha Keshiha Kamsavrid Vamshika Vadaka Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Putana Kopaka Suraja Kelano Balagopalaka Patumam Sarvada Vijujutavat Praspuradvasasam Pravadham Bodhavat Prolasam Dvigraham Kanyaya Malaya Shobitorastalam Lohitangri Dvayam Vadijasham Bhajay Kunjite Kuntalair Brajamananam Ratnamaulim Lasat Kundalam Gandayo Harake Yurakam Kankana Projvalam Kinkini Manjulam Shamalam Tambaje Achyuta Achyuta Shasmatkam Yapade Dishtadham Premata Pratyaham Purushaspaspriham Vrittata Sundaram Kartriveshwambaras Tasya Vasho Harir Jayate Satvaram Bolo Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Harim Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Harim. Ram Nam Pandit ji.
प्रेम से बोलो श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. Devotees, we have all come to pay the last respects to the late Hari Ramdayal Singh. I think that's the name. Father was Ramdayal Singh, right? Now, Hari and myself, we went to school, Endeavour Hindu School together, and they all visited our home regularly, because he and my younger brother, that is Narayan, were close friends. They were in the same class and so on. Now, we all have to understand, though, we are in this world to do one thing, to prepare to meet the Lord. That is the purpose of life, to gain mukti. The other things in life, that's by the way. But we can use the other parts of our lives to make our journey easier and to be sure where we are going. Okay? So we have to know where we are going. We have to go to God. And Hari did not waste time in doing this. He did everything to help himself. All the good things he did, all the things he took care of, as you heard in the previous speakers, it was for him, the soul. And from this, we all should learn. We have to do the same. Life is not only for having, enjoying carnival and chutney show and so on. That's out. That brings you down. You lose a lot of merits in that way. We are human, and we have to live like human beings. All right? So we have to learn from these little things that people do, and also our scriptures. All the scriptures tell you the same. We have to be born again. That is to change our lifestyle, give up the anger and the hatred and the greed and jealousy and attachment to the world and so on. Because one day, the body will go again. And then we say we die, but the soul doesn't die. The Gita tells us this. All other scriptures tell you the same thing. The soul moves on. So while living, we have to be thinking about that destination, that journey, and live accordingly. All right? We can't fight everything and be greedy and hateful and so on and want to get God. Because God doesn't have those good qualities. Bad qualities, I mean. He has good qualities. And we have to aspire to that. We know we are not perfect, but we have to aspire to be perfect. So it is wise if all of you could find a temple where you live and go regularly and go to all the jagya and so on, and every day do something. As Hari, in the last few years, while he was ill, he was reciting Hanuman Chalisa at, I don't know how many times. He was always telling me how many times he did it every year. Every day he was reciting Hanuman Chalisa. So we could do something too. We have our guru mantras. We have simple mantras like Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. So we have to be responsible for our own soul. Don't be lazy and say, when I get old. When you get old, you can't do anything. You can't walk. So there's so much pains in your body, you can't enjoy anything, food or clothes or nothing. So while you are strong, young and strong, you have to free everybody in town and go towards God, because only God is the only true thing, true person, and God is the only loving person. We are not saying other people about it, but we have to do our duty while we are here too, to our family and friends and children and so on. So sure, and in doing that and doing it properly, we are helping. We will be building on our spiritual account, right? So what we can do now, though, we have to pray. We have to continue to pray for the soul. All of us can do this every day. All who are attached to him and know him closely, every day you are supposed to, from now until you are alive, you can pray for all your family. Pray to the Lord. Simple mantras, but we have to keep close to our guru and our temple so we learn these things and know the purpose of life. Life is not to only enjoy, but it is not only to be serious, but you have to enjoy it in the right way. All right? We have bhajan, we have chautal, we have, celebration for Ram Navami and so on. Those are the times you enjoy yourself and pray to the Lord. Prepare yourself, okay? That is our duty, to prepare to meet the Lord. So Hari has done his part. He can't do any more in this life. But if he's born again and a human being, from his good deeds, we get a future life, so a body that helps us to move on. So at this time, we can all just put our hands together. Let's all put hands together and we pray. May the Lord bless the soul and be at side to side with him and guide him to that. As Baba told you, we have to do all the rituals to help that soul to move on. For him to realize, when he put him in the fire, he realized the body is not there again. He has to move on. Okay? So we are not supposed to, behave badly and shout and cry and things. We have to cry, but not, in a bad way. Because that soul has to move on, we have to help him as much as we can. So we do perform all the rites. So we pray. Jai Rama Rama Ramanam Shamanam Bhavatapabhaya Kulapahi Janam Avadesha Suresha Marmesha Vibhu Sharanagatamang Gatapahi Prabhu Dashashesha Vinashana Visabhuja Kritaduri Mahi Bhuri Raja Rajani Chadagrindaha Patangarahe Sharapapakati Japrachanda Dahe Jai Rama Rama Ramanam Shamanam Bhavatapabhaya Kulapahi Janam Om Shantakarang Bhujagashainam Padmanabhang Surishang Vishwadharan Gagana Sadrishang Meghavarnang Subhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanainam Yogi Viryanugambhyang Bande Vishnu Bhavbhaiharang Sarvalukai Kanatham He Rama Purushottama Narhari Narayana Keshava Govinda Garudaja Gunanidhe Damodara Bhadhava He Krishna Kamalapate Yadupate Sripate Sripate Vaikunt Adi Charachar Pate Lakshmi Pate Pahimam Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai.
Devotees, finally, I was supposed to do this before Pandit Ashram spoke, but I break protocol a bit. As you all know, Pandit Robin, Uncle Robin as I call him, I will always call him that, he was very dear and near to this home. If I'm not mistaken, the first yagya that he did was right here, in his life. This is the family that supported him from day one. And he was very close to Uncle Harry, because Uncle Harry came every Tuesday, every effort. And then, boy returned, I guess upon the behest of Uncle Harry. And they said that 40 times a day, for 40 times he recited Hanuman Chalisa every day. But in the Mandir, we have launched the Pandit Ravindranath Maharaj Memorial Foundation, which is now the new body of Panditji to continue his work. Not a physical body, but a new body. Because it says, Vasam si jirna yata vihaya, that when this body wears out and is worn out, a new body takes form for the soul to continue its work. But the words of Panditji will continue to work to all of us Shishyas through this foundation. Now, the PR is not here this morning, but I'll ask Ravi on behalf of the foundation to come and say a few words, right? Because this foundation is the foundation that will continue the work of the Guru of this home, and this home supported that Guru, and that Guru, wherever he is, that soul, that energy, will continue to guide this soul.
Sitaraman, thank you very much, Pandit Omkar. When you think about Uncle Harry, the word resilience comes to mind. And I'll tell you why I said that. Uncle Harry, I remembered, he was working batter, and he was very good at what he did. And I wasn't sure if it is that they would have closed down services or retrenchment took place or whatever. But Uncle Harry had his little shop set up here doing slippers. And just yesterday I was giving Nancy the joke that we had a satsang in the village. Uncle Harry used to make his slippers, go around selling to everybody. And by the time satsang finished, nobody didn't know whose slippers is what. All the patterns were the same. It was brown or black. Take it or leave it. Brown or black, and they get your size. So anybody sharing size 8, they're in trouble, especially if they have a black or a brown. But the resilience part of it is that nothing ever kept him back. If anybody knew the individual, from when he couldn't ride the bike anymore, he used to walk across to the chicken shed, he used to walk across to the paper shed, then eventually he needed a walking stick, then eventually he needed the use of people assisting him, then eventually he needed the wheelchair. One thing never left him though was his faculty, the thinking faculty, and the coherence. He would come in here and he would ensure that even when I would come in, nephew, how are you going? I remember one day I came to meet Heyman right next door here. Hailed him out with the nephew, went, chat with Uncle Harry, jumping back in the car and went back home, and I forgot I came to check Heyman. Because the talk was going so good. But this is Uncle Harry for you. And he was Uncle Harry, not just to his immediate blood family, nephew and nieces, but to all the members of the temple, because everybody called him Uncle Harry. And this is the kind of person that we had. He was very proud of his siblings. He was very proud of his nephew. Most importantly, I mean, not want to single out anybody, but he was very proud when Heyman and Raj had joined Babs, because he said, you know what, they're in good hands. And Ravi look after my nephew and them. He used to always tell me that. And he had a heart of gold. The thing about it, though, is that when we come and we look at Uncle Harry like this, what is also important is the fact that appreciate the people around you while they're around. Nancy and I and the members of our family have been part of 3 funerals for this week. 3 funerals for close people and prominent people in society. And I will call Uncle Harry one of the prominent people in society as well, because he helped build Endeavour. He helped build Rodney Road, put Rodney Road on the map. And the most important thing, continuity. Uncle Harry would have been like how Amitabh Bachchan acted from way back when and still acting now. He would have been a member of our temple from when we started. When the temple burned down and built over, he was there. When we decided now to open the executive, Uncle Harry was there. Now, as Pandit Omkar had hinted, now that we have the Pandit Rabindranath Memorial Foundation, he was also there. He wasn't there for the official opening and stuff like that physically, but his heart and his thoughts and his best wishes will always be with us. So on behalf of all the members of the temple, our PRO is not here, but I mean, we have people who know the sentiments that we want to share for Uncle Harry. But on behalf of members of the temple, members of the executive, and members of the foundation, and my family and I, we'd really like to say how much we're going to miss Uncle Harry, and thank you all very much for supporting the family, and anything that we as a family unit and the family unit of the Mandir and the foundation can assist with, don't hesitate to come forward and ask. Thank you very much, and sit around.
Very good. So now, at this point in the program, yesterday everyone was worried, right? Because you know in this village, from the time rain falls, what happens? See, everything is holding up well, but let's don't test Bhagwan. He said, I'll give you a window, take that window and move on. So at this point, I'll ask anyone who would like to come on view and so forth. We'll do that while we do the Hawan here, and then we prepare ourselves to go on and do the last rites. Now we'll come in an orderly way, come this way, and then you walk back this way around, right? We'll move the podium out from here, right?
Hare Murari, He Nara.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo, Hare Rama. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
Everyone, please stand. Put your hands together. Faces out. Before we leave, we pray to Bhagavan Vishnu. Om Anadhini Dhano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadhara Akshay Pundharikaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Krishna Krishna Kripalutam Nagitinham Gatir Bhava Sansarnava Magnanam Rasida Purushottama Om Tat Sat Pret Atma Shanti Tat Sat Pret Atma Shanti Tat Sat Pret Atma Shanti. Ram Nam Ram Nam Ram Nam. Now pull one side, you walk with the feet out. Ivan. Leave all the flowers, we'll see about that afterwards. Now we pray, stay in silence as we walk out. Go ahead. Om Prehi Prehi Patibhe Purya Nerhena Te Pure Pitarah Paretaha Ubha Rajano Swadaya Madantho Yamam Vasyasi Varunam Tadevam Yamono Gatum Pratamo Vivedhena Naisa Gavyutira Pabhartava Yatranaha Purva Pitarah Parheta Hena Yagyana Patyam Manasvaha Samgachasva Pitibhi Samyam Hena Hishta Purutena Paramena Vyomanna Hitva Yavadyam Purastam Mehi Sangachatam Tanva Suvarchaha. Suryam Chakshur Gachathu Vatam Hatma Dhyavacha Gaccha Pritavim Cha Dharmana Apova Gaccha Yati Tatrate Hitam Hosadisho Pratitishta Sharirai Soma Ekebhya Pavate Gritam Meka Upasate Yebhyo Madhu Pradhavati Stam Shadevapi Gacchatam. Ram Nam Ram Nam Ram Nam.
परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जी